Hi guys, welcome to another day of the ILG tournament, and here we have two good matchups. Here we can see good Warwick and Renekton ban with the Maokai ban for the purple team. Now, 'cause I've seen these two teams play, and all these players are quite good. So I'm expecting a very close match, you can say. So let's just get more picks and bans still, so that I can give you a little more insight on what's going to happen or not. Okay, so Z are common bans for the blue team, and the purple team have a Leona ban, which is, I guess, the mid laner for blue team does main Leona. Y ban for the purple team, which is actually quite a decent ban. Now here comes the important things: picks and bans. Now picks. Blue team hovering over Wukong, so it'll most probably be a Wukong top, since Wukong in the jungle is quite nerfed, as you can say, with the new jungle. He does not have any sustain, and it's very hard for him to keep clearing the camps, at least the early levels. I expect a Janna pick from the purple team, just so that it's an instant counter to Wukong. But let's see how it goes. He'll either be a Janna or Morgana as a support, I'm guessing, as the first pick from the purple team. Lissandra is a quite good top lane against Wukong, as she has quite many escapes, and she can just ult him, making him stand still while he is ulted himself. A Lux pick, now that is quite, it's actually picking Lux, and it's quite ballsy of the red team, as you can say, because Lux, as you know, has a lot of damage, but it's quite hit and miss. If you don't do well in lane, then you are not going to do well mid game or late game, no matter how short your ult cooldown is. Lux has to do well in lane for her to get a good for her to be used in the maximum potential. Jarvan pick against Wukong. I give this lane to Jarvan if he's on top against Wukong, at least in the early levels. Now we can see blue team here picking a Corki. Corki is one of the best ADCs right now, no doubt about it. And Braum, it's quite a good combination down bot. But we need to know, I think so, it'll be a Janna or a Morgana. But you can see blue team prioritizing Janna, which is a great thing now, since Wukong cannot be disengaged quite easily with the Janna ult or Janna Tornado. This is the blue team picking quite well, as you can see. Now, so I expect a Morgana pick for the purple team, because the Black Shield will be very useful against the Wukong, and will save some form of CCs for the carries. Caitlyn is quite a good pick actually. She can outrange Corki quite well, and she does quite a amount of good damage even in the mid to late game, and she should win lane against Corki. No one beats Caitlyn in the lane. But let's see, I expect a Morgana pick coming up right now. LeBlanc against Lux. LeBlanc will definitely win that lane. Lux is very immobile. All of her abilities are skill shots, and her shield is not that good early game, especially. It's meant for team fighting thing. Now Teemo, as you know, is just a hoover pick. I expect you can say a Nocturne could be quite good, as you can initiate quite well with him, with a Wukong, separating all the carries. But I don't think it'll be a Nocturne. I think in the end it might be a tanky jungler Okay, I'm guessing that's not Irelia jungle because Irelia in the jungle is not that good. She's quite OP in the top lane, and but Wukong in the jungle is quite bad right now in the new uh, patch 4.21. Okay, okay, that's a Lux support. This just caught me off guard. It's already made Lux support. Lux and Caitlyn have amazing amount of pick potential and a lot of poke. Now with the Lux ultimate and Caitlyn ultimate together, that's dead support or ADC at half health if the Lux ultimate can hit, because the Lux ultimate is one of the highest damage, has the highest damage at level 1. It has a 300 damage plus your ability power at level 1, which is quite amazing for actually any mid laner, considering she's not in at all assassin. She's quite much of a poke and just sieging type of mage champion. So it's actually Sejuani jungle, Jarvan top, and it is a Wukong jungle. Now you see Wukong not doing well in the jungle, at least early game. He won't be able to gank, he won't be able to do much, at least till level 4. Jarvan versus Irelia, Jarvan wins till level 6. However, if Irelia does not feed, it is definitely Irelia's game. Jarvan can't do anything if Irelia is not kept under control, and that is Sejuani's job to do as well. The mid lane, LeBlanc versus Ari, is kind of 50-50, but I guess LeBlanc should do well since it's quite a broken champ right now, especially after a buff, two buffs she got on her W and on her passive. So it's practically the purple team trying to just poke and just trying to catch one person out, while the blue team is going for a total team composition fight matchup. It's going to be quite interesting, but I give the early game to the purple team. However, if they can't snowball this, then it'll definitely go to the blue team at the scale much better than the purple team right now. There's 2 minutes left. Where you can see Lux has gone for a heal, which is quite surprising since there are two heals now at bot lane. They do not stack reviews together, and some they usually are. People panic usually when they're low, so might be used together, which is not that good of a choice. But let's see how that works out. Exhaust on Jana, I do not think that's the right option as well. Uh, I think Ignite would be better, as she won't be in range to exhaust either Lux or Caitlyn unless she wants to die. So that's also going to be quite interesting. You see normal TP start for the top laners, but if Irelia does not start a flask, I think she's going to lose the early game quite heavily. Now, as I said, Wukong will not do well in the jungle early game. He's way too weak right now. And LeBlanc, until she hits level 6, should just poke and just keep getting better and better at it. Now there's 1 minute to go and I expect a very good matchup. So let's wait for the loading to happen. We're almost there, guys. It's almost loaded. It's going to be quite interesting, and I expect many kills because the whole composition is not built on any trying to defend or go late game. It's just going to be kills all over the place, and I expect a very good matchup or a very one-sided matchup. I'm hoping for a very good matchup, at least 30-35 minute one, where both the teams are very close and at least to one mistake by one team, which will cost them the game. But let's just hope for the best. Okay, looks like there will be a pause, but as the the mid laner for the red team has not loaded yet, but the game should be underway very quickly. Now the skin wars, as you can see, there's only one skin on the purple team, but now considering many people have this myth that the more skins you have on your team, the better the chance of winning. So let's give it to the blue team as well. I don't know why the team hasn't paused. Maybe they don't have pause time left, but Ari is DC right now. And looks like blue team is actually going for invade. Oh, there's the pause. As suspected, Aurelia did start Flask. Now she knows that Jarvan will have a much better time in lane, at least till level 6 against her. As many people underestimate this, but Jarvan has amazing amount of burst damage, especially combined with his passive, and extremely low cooldowns and very low mana costs. It's quite easy for Jarvan to kill Aurelia pre 6, but how after 6, Aurelia with the ulti can sustain quite well, can push, can do whatever you want. Aurelia is quite one of the best top laners right now, especially after 6, not before, however. So everything seems to be. IG has reconnected, so yeah, the game's finally resuming. Let's see. The red team, as you can see, they're just going the usual lanes. They're not going to try to counter invade or something like that. They're just going to defend. But since Ari and Lux haven't left the base, and Lux has leveled up a E, I think Mother might just get caught right now. As Sejuani just might die right now. She is holding on a flash, but that's. I'm surprised she didn't flash. But neither anyone from the blue team flashed for the kill against her. Okay, a ward going to see so that they know where Sejuani starts. But it looks like they're going to go back into the jungle. Nothing more is going to happen right now. But I want guys to see that you see how much punishment Wukong will get early game. He'll have to use both of his potions very early and go back to base and then go to his blue. He cannot do his blue uh, straight from after doing red unless he goes straight from red to blue. He cannot do any camp in between, which most junglers can actually though nowadays. So let's see. It's going to be a rough time for him early game. Uh, just defensive wars going here and there. Sejuani, the usual start for both the junglers, where Sejuani starts at the Gromp and Wukong starting at the Golems, along with the help from their respective lanes. Okay, so early game, I expect the red team to poke out Janna and maybe a first blood on Janna. I'm predicting this as there's a lot of poke from Kate and Lux in this lane. That's a great leash by the blue team on the golem, however, and you can see this is going back to the lanes. Jarvan will win early, but since Irelia started Flask, I don't think it's going to be much of a problem for her. But she's going to be careful. Look at that damage. It's about 110, 115 damage with just one auto attack. I'm surprised Lux isn't poking. Yeah, there you go. She's got full mana. As you can see on your screen, you can see Wukong blinking red. However, he's used both of his potions straight after red. As I said, like you can see there are no potions on his inventory, so you know there you can see he's going for a mid lane gank, and he's quite at half HP. So this is quite kind of shocking, since at max he just get a flash. But oh well, bot lane the red team reached level 2 first. But they're not playing very aggressive. Here you go, see Wukong. A good flash from Ari dodging the W from LeBlanc. Oh, that's some great damage on Kate. Okay, that's a dead Corki. If Lux flashes and knees, that's a dead Corki. They're playing this lane very safe considering, there you go, the double heal, which was quite ineffective as you see because he healed only half of it. But as you can see, it did lead to the red team having a better trade as Corki is extremely low and Caitlyn just used the potion and she is quite a lot of CS ahead, but the wave is just pushing towards Corki. I'm surprised Caitlyn is basing since she could just easily poke out Corki right now, but as you can see top lane now, Irelia just she's out of a crystalline flask potions already now and on to a last health potion. So Jarvan does wreck Irelia quite early. The mid lane, however, LeBlanc is having a good amount of CS lead that I guess is due to the Wukong gank at level 2. Both of the junglers started the chilling smite upgrade, and but the good thing is that Wukong bought a pink ward where he's going to place it right now. And I see Sejuani did buy one too, which is quite unusual to see. Not many junglers do this, but it's actually quite beneficial to your team. It gives you free vision if you place it in your jungle and you know that there can't be anyone there. It's quite. I'm kind of glad that people have learned to do this. It actually does save your laners. Oh, there's a good binding on Corki right now. Good damage. You can see Sejuani as well. Good. Corki will have to base right now, and Caitlyn already back with boots and a potion. As you can see, Wukong top, but I don't think anything much will come out of it as Jarvan can just EQ. There you go. And Wukong smited a minion. I guess that was a big mistake and did not smite the champion. Lux. Okay, there's another binding onto Corki. And Lux is not abusing her passive. There, oh my god. If she had just used the passive on Corki, she was dead much before. But as you, okay, we just missed top lane action right now. Jarvan died and he does not have flash, so I guess Wukong stayed. But LeBlanc coming for gank bot, but she's not in level 6. She's not going to get anything out of that, and she did waste the flash, which is not good at all. She should be dead if Sejuani should have a gap closer in about 2 seconds time right now. But she decides not to go for it, which is quite surprising since they just saw the bot lane recall. I do not know why Sejuani did not want to go there, but it was a big mistake. As LeBlanc's W cooldown at the early levels is quite big. A surprising thing more is that Lux leveled up a Q. Now, unlike Morgana's Q, it does not increase the amount of stun duration, so it's quite surprising since E is much easier to land and does a lot of damage. So I do not know why Lux leveled up her E, but she's going for the upgrade of the ancient coin or Athene the Unholy Grail. Or a chalice, which either one of them. Irelia completed her phage, which will give a quite amount of kiting potential against Jarvan, while Jarvan is going for a straight out Tiamat. He's level 6 and you can see the burst coming out of Jarvan right now. Level 6 Jarvan with a pickaxe has a lot of burst. Okay, but nothing happening right now. Irelia winning that trade just by a bit. That's why you don't level Q on Lux, because you miss it most of the time. It's a very hard skill shot to hit. But oh well, that I guess they have something in mind. Let's look at the CS now. Ari is losing quite a bit, but Jarvan is making up for that. Sejuani and Wukong are quite the same, and so are the AD carries. Oh my god, that's a great binding though. But as you can see, another heal blown. But it's quite good since both of them didn't blow it together. But I'm surprised they're losing this lane. Caitlyn and Lux have just, and since the blue team duo bot lane does not have any sustain except for a shield, they should be winning. They should be losing this lane to a Lux and Caitlyn. But you can see Wukong here right now. He's not level 6, but he knows it's not warded as he has smited the wraiths and he has the enchantment of knowing if there's a ward or not. Some good damage onto Caitlyn and Corki. Caitlyn is but if she goes in there, she just might die right now. Yeah, she is dead. Oh my god. She died. That's good play by the blue team. They are winning the early game, which is quite surprising as they have a better late game team fighting team. But Ari is getting a blue buff, which should let her do quite well against LeBlanc right now. Uh, the jungler knows that LeBlanc does not have flash, neither does Corki or Irelia. I don't know. I do not know why he's not trying to focus that side of the map, the top side and the mid side, because it's quite easy to kill Irelia with a Javan ulting, especially since she doesn't have flash, and it's quite easy to at least poke down a LeBlanc. But oh my god, Ari used the ultimate for that. I do not know why. She barely took any damage or anything, but that was a big mistake by Ari, but at least she had a blue buff, so it does reduce the cooldown. Wukong will take out one of the pink wards, but at least saves Ari from a gank, as she does not have ultimate as well. Okay, LeBlanc taking up one turret shot over there. Sejuani is leveling up her Q and W together, which is quite surprising as well. Why would you do that? I do not know. You should try to max out one thing first, but Wukong taking quite low, but he has cleared both the pink wards, which is quite good. But he hasn't placed his pink ward that he bought about 5 minutes back, which is surprising as well. LeBlanc should die here. That's a great knockup. She does not have flash or the second part of her ultimate. She is dead for sure. Okay, yeah, she's dead. Flash by Adi to ignite, which is not exactly worth it. Wukong does not have mana to ult, but he might die as well. Yeah, Jarvan should win this as he has red buff and Sejuani is there. He should not run away. Sejuani unfortunately is not level 6, but she has a Stalker's Blade enchantment. Jarvan on the other hand does not have mana. Oh, great Lux snipe over there. If Lux did not land that, at least Caitlyn would have got that with the ultimate, but that's a great ulti coming from Lux, and great knowledge to know that the fight will continue there. As you could see, I earlier did TP, and this should be a free dragon as well. Jarvan can tank and they have quite a bit of damage along with the Lux shield, and Lux got the blue buff, which is quite good. Oh, that's a dead Janna as well. She did not ulti, which is quite surprising, but that's a dead Janna as well. Are they doing dragon? Yes, they are. They will get the first dragon, and the red team make a great comeback from being nearly 1,000 gold down. They're 400 gold up and a dragon up, which is quite great. A kill on Lux, Jarvan, and Caitlyn and Ari. All the carries are fed, and the jungler just has to go tank. A great flag by Caitlyn dodging the Wukong ultimate, but she might die. Yes, she did. Lux just gives a blue buff back to LeBlanc, which is not good for Ari at all, because blue buff LeBlanc is quite a menace to deal with, and she's completed a Morellonomicon, which is a great, which will give her almost 40% CDR, if not 40% CDR. Jarvan completed his Tiamat and got a frozen Warden's Mail, which will slow the attack speed of Irelia to quite a bit of extent, and it's actually, he's building quite well against Irelia lane. He should, considering 30 CS up as well, he should have an advantage in this lane. Irelia doing the same thing by backing off. Now, CS wise, I guess it's the Jarvan just wrecking Irelia, but it's all around nearly the same in all other lanes. Now, since those 2 kills were traded, the blue team is now leading by 400 gold. A big switcheroo, and the 2 turrets top and bot are quite low. But let's see, Java is trying to get aggro onto Irelia. Sejuani and Wukong both on the top side of the map. Jarvan could kill Irelia. Okay, this Irelia is leveling up her E, which will increase the cool stun duration, but it won't be enough to kill Jarvan, as the W needs to be leveled up if you want to kill a champion. She won't have enough damage, especially since the Jarvan's build a Warden Mill. Ari going for DFG Rush, which is quite good. Caitlyn got a Vamp Scepter, so she has enough life steal to sustain the lane. Jarvan can just ulti Irelia and Q her and she's dead. There you go. It's quite simple. Wukong, I don't know why Irelia tried to bait that, especially since she had potions as well. But Wukong might die here as well if they decide to die, but they think against it. Ari was going bot lane, but back to mid as she knows LeBlanc is just farming up a storm. Lux misses a Q over there, but good damage poke from Caitlyn. you can see uh, some there's a lot of action mid lane. As you can see, both ignites blown. Uh, does Ari get the kill? No, almost. Oh, that's a great flash QW from LeBlanc. Ari misplayed that a bit. She could have easily killed LeBlanc, but it's okay. LeBlanc outplayed her quite well, and she does have a completed item. Uh, Once Ari, however, gets DFG, then if a charm lands, it's a definitely dead LeBlanc. LeBlanc is not tanky enough to hold a to last against charm into DFG into EQR ultimate of Ari. Uh, Javan almost completing his Frozen Heart, which will be really OP against Irelia. But there's Wukong here right now trying to give Irelia the lead again. He's going in right now, as you can see. Now, will that be a kill? Oh my god, Javan missed his Q, but Flash in Time saves him from the Wukong ultimate and potential death. Now, the game is quite even. It's only about a 200 gold difference. But Javan is about 40 CS ahead and he possibly could get a kill, but there's Wukong here again. He does not have ultimate, but oh my god, I guess that's a double kill. That should be a definite double kill. Misplay, a horrid misplay by Wukong and Irelia together. A really horrid misplay. Now, I believe Javan will carry this game, honestly. Blanc is behind, but Javan is typing. I don't know why. But LeBlanc misses all our abilities, and Javan might just. Oh, he misses EQ, otherwise, the LeBlanc was dead as well, as she had used the ultimate to search in the brush. But unfortunately, he missed the EQ. However, Ari might spot LeBlanc right now, but I know ulti. She uses ulti, but LeBlanc can just W away. Back to the bot lane, it's quite even here with Caitlyn going for IE. Oh, look at the damage onto Corki, and she did not detonate the E. She still hasn't detonated the E. I don't know what Lux did there, but if she had detonated the E, she could have potentially got Corki so low that the Janna ultimate wouldn't have even healed him before she would have died. Okay, that's a dead Lux. Did not have to exhaust the Janna, but kill secured anyway. That's 2 kills for Wukong, which is quite nice, as he can go a little bit more damage and provide the damage that Irelia is right now lacking, as the Frozen Heart is completed by Javan. And the Chalice of Harmony is completed by Lux, which will give her quite more poking power. I'm surprised Caitlyn went for Crit Cloak right now, but she'll have to wait for a lot of time for her next pass spike. But Corki will have his Trinity Force almost finished. Sidestones finish on both the junglers, and just the junglers just clearing walls right now. I hope Javan comes to this team fight right now in Drake, because he's by far the most fed member, and he should be able to single-handedly make the red team win the team fight right now. He's 3 levels ahead of Irelia. He could just dive her right now and possibly kill her instantly without having to deal with the turret as well. He's got enough damage and enough tankiness, but Lux getting a little bit chunked. And the blue team, however, had a time on the Drake, so that's a good thing what they've done. Both the top laners do have TP, and everyone is around the Drake area, so that's good. If Javan decides to TP in, which he does right now, Irelia is not TPing in. I do not know why yet. That's the ignite blown on the clone. Javan is trying to solo both the Corki and Janna together, which she might be. Lux ultimate onto Irelia. Irelia should be dead right now. The dragon is still not down yet. It's 1,500 gold. Sejuani is trying to kill the dragon. However, she dies to it. The dragon is at 800 now. Who will get the dragon? Okay, it's a pause. This is. I don't know what happened here, but I guess Sejuani did DC because she just was altering the dragon at the last minute. Looking at the health bars, the blue team should run away. The red team is quite healthy, though they've lost 2 members. However, if Ari lands a Q on, she'll probably kill 2 people right now. Lux still quite healthy as well, and Caitlyn as well. I don't know if she used the ultimate or not, as I can't see it right now in the spectator mode. But uh, this is a bad fight if they do go for it. I think the dragon will be left alone right now. The play is resuming. Now let's see what happens. Oh, Lux is caught, but I'm into a charm. She's dead, definitely dead. Uh, yeah, dragon is fully reset, and this should be a dead Corki as well, as Caitlyn did not use the ultimate. Corki trying to be a little greedy, trying to poke everyone out, but he should have known that Caitlyn had the ultimate. Uh, Red team should not go for dragon right now, as they do not have any tank or the smite available right now. Will Relia go top, or will she come to the dragon? That's the question. A great charm by Ari onto LeBlanc. I do not know why LeBlanc was there. Maybe she's going for a pick, but Ari was one step ahead of her and got a kill. And there's a 600 gold advantage. Okay, now more than a 1000 gold advantage for the red team. They've got a turret at bot lane. There's chat going on, but the dragon got reset not because of the pause. It got reset because it was aggro too many times out and out of his range. That's how all jungle monsters work. I don't know. I don't know why LeBlanc is asking for constellation kills. Nothing wrong was actually there. So I think she's a little angry because she died there to Ari. But yeah, she is definitely angry, which is not very sportsmanlike. But this is not the red team's fault. The dragon did not reset because of the pause. It reset because it was aggroed too many times out of his range. That's how all the monsters work in League of Legends. Wukong and Ari faced each other. Ari having to use the ultimate, which was for no reason because Wukong already used his gap closer. Jana gets a little poke, so does Corki. Irelia can't deal much with Javan right now as she's just completed Triforce, but she's 3 rounds behind. She has to get some armor and HP, but the blue team is getting Dragon, which is quite shocking since the red team is much further ahead, especially with the Javan. If Javan had just come to Dragon, he could have secured the second Dragon and denied the blue team, but he's getting a blue buff as a consolation, which will deny LeBlanc of a blue buff. Adi living because LeBlanc missed all of her abilities, but I think that there should be a mid turret for the blue team. But somehow they're just recalling. The big misplays by the blue team. There's no one at the mid turret, and they could easily got a turret out of it. But Jana will not die most probably out of it. But yeah, she won't die. She has the ultimate there. However, LeBlanc getting caught out again, trying to be a hero, thinking that she could escape with a W. And that's what happens when the champion gets a little broken and her W is very short CD and can easily juke people, but she did not expect so many people out there, I'm sure. Wukong going in, Lux having to use a flash, Lux ultimate missing as well, Ari landing a charm, Irelia forcing a heal out of Lux, and Ari does not have, she does have ultimate right now, it's come back thanks to the blue buff. If she goes in, she could do a little bit of damage, but great trinket usage by the Corki over there. Caitlyn, however, has not changed the trinket, which is quite surprising, as she has a great ultimate to use, a great tool to use if she uses a trinket. That is the ultimate. Javan just proxying the top lane farm, as he knows that no one on the blue team can match up against him, so he's just trying to wait as long as he can, but he's getting caught by 3 people, which is over cockiness as well. Having to blow flash, but he's definitely dead, there's no doubt about it. That's not good for the team at all. But as you can see, as I told you, a charm into DFG into WQ of Ari, no need of ultimate because LeBlanc is not tanky at all, can't withstand the burst. Ari getting very lucky, just dodging the Q of Corki. Others she was there as well, but the blue team are quite low right now. I don't know why they're trying to stay. There's nothing to take right now. uh, Jarvan completing his Hydra and a Ninja Tabi, which is quite good, but he has no MR whatsoever. I hope he gets a Banshee's next or a Spirit to Surge because he's got enough damage and he's got enough armor. He just needs MR to carry to make it, to carry his team on his shoulders, as you can say. Uh, Irelia going for Warden Mill, I'm guessing. Wukong as well should be going for Warden Mill. I do not know if LeBlanc is going for DFG right now or Zhonya's, but DFG would be a better choice as she can just poke and just come back to where she was with the help of a buff W right now. The mid tide is extremely low, but they won't be able to get it as Caitlyn is defending there. But not much to say right now, but a good advantage for the red team. You can see they're nearly 3k gold ahead. And Sejuani is extremely tanky as well. She did not go for much of AP or anything like that. She went for the Juggernaut upgrade, which is just gives a flat health and a little bit of tenacity. Corti farming up because he has a great mid game spike now that he's completed his KT Force and his Sorcerer shoes. Jarvan has upgraded his Oracle to upgrade it to the Oracle lens, which is quite good since Wukong can just stealth in and ultimate anyone he wants to. However, with this Oracle lens, he can just show where Wukong is. The carry can just Caitlyn can just E out, Ari can just ult out, so Wukong cannot ulti one of them, and then he's practically dead. He's a sitting duck. A great purchase by Jarvan. He knows exactly what to do to make carry his team on his back. Sejuani quite low, but there's no dragon to fight for right now. Oh, great snipe by Ari. However, she's possibly dead. At least one of them is dead. Oh, great Arjuna Sejuani into a Lux ult. However, they all live. However, Jarvan is here right now. 2 kills for the... Is this turning into... No, that's 3 for 2 in favor of the blue team. Possibly Caitlyn dead as well. Oh no, I just step on a trap. She might be dead. No, she is dead, yeah. Okay. Oh my god, this fight is quite haywire. 4 for 3 now in the favor of the red team, with Caitlyn and Lux blinking very red. As I expected, a great close matchup. Even the blue team being 3k gold down, fought their way through that. They drove a turret and they still came out quite not that far behind. They were actually ahead until Irelia dived them, and LeBlanc got caught out again. But this is going to be another close match. Since Irelia will only scale better and Jarvan will not scale much better right now, he just has to go tank. And LeBlanc will have enough burst to burst out Caitlyn through at least the next 15 minutes. Corki, I guess, going for another for the IE right now, which is a good choice as well. I believe Janna will go for the Mikhail's Crucible, which is quite good as the Lux Q, the Sejuani, the Ari Cham, or the Jarvan. Actually, not the Jarvan, but it can just remove any of those binds or stuns. But however, Lux went for the Athene's Unholy Grail, which means she's going for a little bit more damage, but she hasn't upgraded her Ancient Coin, which is still at the first upgrade. Irelia not having TP is at top, which means that if the blue team starts right now, it's a free dragon for them. Irelia is right now also on top of pink ward right now, as you can see, so they know exactly where she is. This is definitely a free dragon. I don't think Wukong should go in for this. However, great initiate by Jarvan as well, instantly killing Janna and Wukong. Corki as well dead. This is a bad fight for this blue team. They're a horrid team fight. They should have not expected Jarvan to go into that. He got a great knockup into a combination of ultimates from the red team, and that's a 4 for 1 with the dragon for the red team and a 6k gold lead. Now this should be the reason why the blue team loses, unless the red team just throws horribly, which they might if they decide to stay at the turret to take it down, since 2 of them already up. LeBlanc has the ultimate, she can easily burst down one person, but she's deciding not to. which is quite surprising, but understandable since she did get caught out quite a few times. However, she decides to go in now. She does get a kill, but that's a big mistake. When she left her old team when her team was there, but she didn't go in that time. However, she gets another kill on Ari as well. Wukong should not be going into that because Caitlyn has a red buff. As I said, the red team should not be throwing at all since they had a 6 kill gold lead. They could have just got the turret and backed off, but they tried for a few hits on the inhibitor, which did cost them a bit. This will definitely mean a mid turret for the blue team and some gold coming back into their hands. Yeah, the gold lead is back to less than 6k. However, Corky is dead for sure. So is Janna. That damage from Caitlyn and Jarvan combined is just insane right now. The bot wave I can see being pinged by the red team is huge. It's taken down the turret to is almost taken on the turret actually. But Sejuani just in time over there. Jarvan does not have mana, but he can easily do enough damage to LeBlanc to force her away, as he's 3 levels ahead of her. I make that 4. He's level 16. He is by far all the members of the blue team are level 12 and 11, while Jarvan is level 16. That's a massive difference. As you can see, the whole combo of LeBlanc did nothing to Jarvan. Literally took him to half HP. And he's gonna live as well. That's 2 kills again for the red team, which is increasing their gold lead to almost 8,000. I don't think the blue team can come back from this actually. It's too much. Caitlyn being 10 kills, Jarvan being so far ahead. They just don't have enough. I don't think so. LeBlanc going for the Seeker's Arm Guard instead of the Void Staff, which is also surprising since they need more damage, not survivability. Irelia getting chunked horribly. Now you can see the inhibitor should go down unless LeBlanc can come in much right now. Janna flanking from behind. Janna should be able to ultimate them back into the team if she is still there behind them. Is the ultimate coming from Janna? Not yet. Oh, it's not up. But that's 2 for 0 right now. Make that, it'll be a 4 for 0. Jarvan still at base. The blue team, if they go for Baron, can maybe just turn this around. The gold lead is back to 5k from 8k. That's a massive mistake from the red team as they did not even get the inhibitor. They knew the when the dead timers what the dead timers were from the blue team, but they're just playing very cocky. Do they have enough tankiness to do this? Maybe, maybe not. Do they decide to go for it? Yes, they are. Let's see if they can do it. Janna does have ultimate. She should be using ultimate right now so that she can heal the whole team up and they can do it, but she's not doing it right now. Irelia just might die. Okay, there finally the ultimate comes. Baron is that's okay. So Janna dying, but Jarvan will die for trying to kill her. They can still easily get Baron though, which will turn the game around massively. I mean, the biggest throw, all the red team had to do was not get overconfident, but if they survive with even one Baron, it's good enough because it gives 1500 gold to the team and enough pushing power. Yes, they cannot chase, but the red team should definitely go for the inhibitor, rush it actually, because that's the only time they can actually get the inhibitor, which is right now. Sejuani has the right idea, she is going for it, but I don't think she can take it out on her own. A big mistake by Caitlyn, Ari and Lux by taking the top turret instead of the inhibitor. They're trying to push another turret, but it's not going to be of any use since Jarvan is dead and Wukong is just spawning right now. They have a Baron buff on the team, the minions are stronger, they will not get the turret, and now it's the blue team's turn to push. The blue team can easily send someone top or someone bot while the other team pushes the completely opposite lane, so they can have 2 lanes pushing at once. They can even push the mid wave down, so by having one person there and then rotate back to one of the original lanes. That's how you use the Baron buff in this new patch 4.21 onwards. I hope they do decide to go for it, or they might just get a dragon which is spawning in 30 seconds. That'll tie it up for 2 on 2 dragons, but if the red team does get it, they get a lot more kiting power, since it does give them a massive move speed bonus. Getting the crab is a good idea since it can actually disengage and engage, but They should be pushing a lane as well. They can easily go to bottom lane right now, push it so that they have to rotate back to bot because bot turret is not more than 200 HP. Sejuani getting stunned there, taking a bit of damage. Lux landing a good ultimate on two people. Actually, that did not hit anyone. I'm surprised. Sejuani, Javan dying without doing anything, which is he is the tank, he is the carry of the team. He is dying. This is not good. The red team are just throwing and throwing. It's a 3-4-0. It's going to be a 4-4-0. No. Oh, great block by LeBlanc. Lux and Caitlyn just a bit overstanding. Corki behind. This is a horrid mistake by the red team. It's a 5-4-0, guys. This is how you not. This is not how you guys. This I'm kind of speechless right now. They had an 8k gold lead or open inhibitor, but right now the gold lead is practically null. And they've given about 8 kills to the blue team. They've let them come back into this game. They have a Baron buff. They've got the dragon as well. Their Baron will go down eventually right now, but they've come back into this game with flying colors. And the red team have thrown this by a big margin. This is not how you. This is not how to play the game when you're so far ahead. You cannot get cocky. You just have to slowly. The blue team will make mistakes and you will capitalize on it. But however, they made the biggest mistake, which was overextending things and being very cocky. Especially when the main member of the team, who is Javan, who's the most fed, who's by far the highest level in game, still 3 levels ahead, 2 levels ahead right now, was not there. LeBlanc finishing as Zhonya's as well, so if Caitlyn does decide to ult, it'll just be negated because and it's a good idea for Caitlyn to ult LeBlanc before fight starts because it does about 600 damage and LeBlanc cannot sustain it up without going back to base. But now she has a Zhonya's, so it'll give her a bit more tankiness. The Talisman of Ascension and the Mikael's Crucible finish well as support while Lux has just gone AP. It might be, it's quite difficult to say who's got the better build, but I give to Janna with more kiting potential, more escape, more everything, and while Lux just build damage. Again, they're going for a fight here. Ari missing a charm, a good tornado separating the team. Caitlyn getting chunked down, as you can see, trying to Aurelia with a Q. Wukong very low, Lux missing ultimate completely, Javan dying as well. Horrid fight for the red team again. 2-4-0 again, it will be 3-4-0. The blue team is not in that low. The tides have turned, ladies and gentlemen. The blue team looks like they're going to win. Big mistakes by the team. They have so much poke by the red team, but they're just not poking. They're going for a flat out engage. And engaging against a team with Janna, Irelia, Corki, and LeBlanc is not a good idea. Irelia might die, but actually she won't die. She's quite tanky, and Ari died for trying to protect the turret. Lux not doing much in that fight at all. She didn't use the shield effectively. She didn't use the ultimate properly. 2 targets for the blue team as well, and they've got a 2k goal advantage right now, ladies and gentlemen. This is how you turn the game around. Big mistake here by LeBlanc though. Corki could have dodged that, could have blocked it for her. LeBlanc could have Zhonyaed, but I guess a little bit of miscommunication over there. Baron up in 1 minute 45 seconds. Lux trying to get a little bit vision over there. Javan is extremely tanky, guys, ladies and gentlemen, but he's just not engaging with the team properly. Sejuani as well, 2 tanks. Caitlyn have enough damage with 11 kills. So does Ari. So does support Lux with 2 items and 40% CDR. Corki 6 minutes back did not just had a Trinity Force and a BS Sword. Now he has a Trinity Force, Infinity Edge, and a Last Whisper. That's how much this game has turned in the last 5 to 6 minutes. And Java still does not have any MR right now. He's going for Last Whisper. Caitlyn going for a Blade of the Ruined King, which might be a smart choice since it can speed up when Wukong is ulting her. Irelia got a Banshee, which is also a great choice since a lot of magic damage from the red team. Caitlyn can sustain it up from the big rocket, but both the teams are posturing around Baron right now. 30 seconds to the Baron. Both the teams have the timer. all the blue team had to, all the red team had to do was do this group up, take the inhibitor, have the 10k gold advantage, take the baron or take the bot turret and just finish the game. However, they just didn't do that and now they're paying for it. Look at the amount of damage from that LeBlanc. Javan zoning out 4 people, ultimate missing as well. No one dying from the blue team as well, but the 2 carries, Javan and Caitlyn and Ari dying. That's a 3 for 1 again with the Baron up. I guess that's another Baron, and the only person living again is Lux. She can't go in the front line as she's built AP. She just tries to stay back, shield the team, but as you can see, Javan's after zoning 4 people, still the red team couldn't win the fight. It's gone fully downhill for the red team. A big throw. This Baron literally clinched the game for the blue team. They will be able to push at least an inhibitor with the Baron and get at least another 5k gold lead. From 8k being 8k gold down to having a 5k gold lead with the Baron buff, it's just amazing. As you see, a surrender vote from the red team, 1-4. There's someone on the red team who is quite pissed off, and I do not blame them. It was just mistakes after mistakes after mistakes. But they have the chance to make a great comeback. They do not lack damage. They just need to poke. They have poke with Caitlyn. They have poke with Lux. They have poke with Ari. And Ari's poke is very underestimated, but does a lot of damage. Ari needs to initiate first, not LeBlanc. Like as you saw, ladies and gentlemen, LeBlanc going on Caitlyn using a DFG and an ultimate. Ari needs to do that. Just charm someone, get them to low, or just kill them. But Ari's playing it safe. She is waiting for Wukong to engage and then Irelia to come on to her. But by no means can she kill Irelia. Javan top, but he has TP. But I don't think they should contest this dragon as it's a banned up team. That's the third dragon for the blue team, which gives them a lot of more kiting power, especially with Janna. The Janna's passive. Janna completing a locket as well. I hope Lux is going for Void Staff right now because that's what she needs. Look at the move speed on Janna. That's some insane amount of move speed. The blue team might be counter-throwing, however, diving at turret. Javan missing his EQ again, but he's super tanky, tanking out 5 people right now. Ari dying again, Sejuani dying again, and Javan dying again. I guess Irelia will clean up this fight. This is over, ladies and gentlemen. This is definitely over. A great play. Actually, not a great play by the blue team. It was actually a big throw by the red team which cost them the game. But it is definitely over. A 5-4-0 ace. And it is, yeah, there's no chance for this game to continue. Ladies, that is what you're not supposed to do when you have such a big goal advantage. This is not solo queue. This is a team rank. This is a team game, proper tournament game as well. This is what do I say? Well played by the blue team. Red team should learn from this. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. This is another day completed of the ILG tournament. We shall see you tomorrow.